Good time to talk about this, by the way. This game is free to play. It is obviously monetized in different ways. However, the next obvious question is, oh man, this is a free to play game. It's monetized. What's the next question? How much does it cost for me to win? That's the obvious next question, right? Oh, look, it's a free to play game that's monetized. Cool. How much is it going to cost me to win? Now, that being said, when I learned about the monetization, that was my first question too. I was very concerned. In fact, I talked to the guy in chat, Guardian, who's somebody who works closely with the devs. And I asked him, I was like, hey man, so is this going to be the kind of thing where we're all going to fall in love with this game in beta? And then it's going to release and there's going to be all sorts of predatory mechanics and we're going to be able to just pay money to get better guns and better things. And like, are they going to sell us this drug in beta? And then when we actually take it on live, it's just going to become a complete financial mess. And Guardians was like, not only did he tell me, no, not at all, but he actually got me an official quote from the NA marketing director. And I'm going to read you this quote. This is from the people making this game. We don't want pay to win stuff either. The question was, I don't like pay to win, will it be in this game? That was the question. Here's the response. We don't want pay to win stuff either. We will sell cosmetic packs. We might do a battle pass, which it kind of looks like the event stuff is related. So look, this was from the last beta. But I don't think so. It's not that fun unless we, tailor it to our game. We don't like any kind of pay to win in the studio. So NetEase has to kill us all or replace us. And then the rest of the quote, which is not actually typed out, would be to have it be pay to win. So that's one of the more serious quotes from a dev I've gotten on that. Now, of course, it's the point that I'm making by that is that my hope is that these devs are passionate enough to continue being the main devs and not just be bought out by someone, which I don't think they are, obviously. And if they continue to make this game in the way that they are, I am convinced that it will remain how it is. Now, of course, a lot can happen between now and release. And if this game gets popular enough, who knows what's going to happen. But I can tell you for right now, that is the quote from the devs. That is the quote I'm going with. And I can tell you that if they stick to it, just like I said in the first beta, this game's going to be huge. This game's going to be absolutely huge when it gets released. The shop is in already and can be seen in the seasonal area. Oh, Eternal Land. We haven't looked at that yet. Where is the seasonal area? Is that events? Because I definitely like to look at it. Infested Ravager says most games die in weeks after release if pay to win is present. That was my exact point. That was my point to these devs. The problem with games like this is no matter how good you make them, no matter how good they are, if you fill them with pay to win mechanics, the whole thing falls apart. All of it. And that was honestly my biggest concern for this game when I played it the first time. I was like, I love this game, but if they put in pay to win, I'm not going to play it. Doesn't matter how good it is. I'm not interested. I'm immediately not interested in that point. And I think that lots of gamers feel the same way. The mana bus thing in the top right, big flashy, that's your season. Oh, this. Navigate to the seasonal goals tab and complete the current goals to earn generous rewards. Yep. Oh, respec stuff. Nice. Oh, and here's the shop. So that is a cosmetic item, I think. Oh yeah, memorial statue. And then name cards. And these are not items that you equip. These are just fashion items. These are cosmetics. More cosmetics. Some cool home decor stuff. And emotes. Okay. If the store stays like this, that's fine. That's this is obviously all cosmetic stuff. Nothing would affect in game. The full store stays like that, we're good. Guardian Angel says, also, you can earn the currency you can buy in-game, just very little of it. Makes sense. And that, yeah, that's pretty standard. Pretty standard. Why is there a store in a game that's not out yet? Because this game is currently in its 3rd closed beta test. They are getting ready for release. Anything that happens... and Guardian Angels, correct me if I'm wrong here. Can we even buy this currency yet? Or is it just in to check? Yeah, I don't even think you can buy this stuff yet. Oh, you can't even buy it yet. Yeah, this is all just showing what's going to be in there, but it's not, you can't actually make any purchases yet. Okay. Again, it's a beta. They're just making sure everything works and all that stuff. Okay. Anyway. Cohh, there is also a unicorn mask in the cosmetic hat section that you can't buy either. Oh, Guardian says they're adamant about not selling anything before the release. Cool. Good on them, man. We need arrows. We need 5 arrows. These need more rocks. And wood from this bit. How many people can play at the same time? So, this is one of those games that kind of bridges the gap between online multiplayer and what would be called an MMO. So, this is an online multiplayer game. You absolutely play with other people. But it's not like you're all in the exact same world. So, like, as you're running around and doing things, you're always playing with other players. But it's by no means, like, the same way as before. Cohh, can you continue talking about the Hive warband thing? Oh, no, I don't think I need to, because from the sounds of it, they took... The problems I had with the warband system, they took out of the game. So, I don't really think there's anything else to talk about, really. Yeah, apparently they fixed what I was talking about. From the looks of it, there's hives. You can create a new hive alone or together with friends. Join a hive to obtain various combat and building buffs and experience new gameplay. So hives are like close personal friend groups. And then warbands are like guilds. So if you like playing with your 2RL buddies, then you could both be in a hive. And then you could take your hive and as a group join a guild. At least that's how it used to work. Now, the interesting thing here is that I think they completely disconnected the systems. Because now this says members. And I'm pretty sure before this was like members and hives. So the issue before was kind of messed up because theoretically you'd want every single person to be in a hive, and that would mean that people would be joining hives that don't know each other, and that kind of goes against the whole purpose. So before it was kind of had fundamental issues. But now it looks like they've just separated the two, which I think is smart. I think that's fine. And yeah, it looks like this is it. So, and Guardian Angels, correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like that's what they did, right? They just severed the connection between hives and warbands that used to be there. Correct. Okay, cool. The only downside is a much lower limit of people. That's true, but I'm sure that's the kind of thing they'll adjust over time. Yep. They need more rock. Need a bunch more rock. There we go. So it's not a true MMO. Well, the problem with calling anything a true MMO these days is just like the term indie, the term MMO has really changed over the years. When I say MMO, I'm saying that now to 10,000 people. I guarantee you there are hundreds of different versions of what that term means in chat right now. When I say MMO, like all of you, it probably have slight variations in what you would define an MMO as. So my traditional definition of MMO, no, this is not an MMO. It's an online multiplayer game that has mechanics that make it feel like a classic MMO, but it's not a classic MMO. And that's one of the things that like Destiny is the same way. Warframe is the same way. They have mechanics that make it feel like you're playing with a huge amount of people, but you aren't actually. You're actually playing with very small groups of people in concentrated times, which is not what an MMO is. And then an MMO is you're playing with everyone all the time. If I run to the same tree in the middle of the same field and I tell my 5 friends to do that, we will all see each other at that tree without having to be in the same group, in the same guild, anything like that. That's an MMO. In this game, that might happen, but if all of your 5 friends ran to the same tree, like you may all be on different shards, you may all be on different locations. Even if you're on the same server, you may not see each other. You might see a couple of them, but you almost guaranteed wouldn't see all of them. So it's that kind of situation. Yeah. So it's like, again, the thing is the way that this game is doing it is obviously way more resource efficient. So that's one of the reasons we see games. That's one of the reasons we don't really see a lot of classic MMOs anymore. It's because, I mean, that's like an entirely different beast. Damn, we still need more rock. Blackpox. Funny enough, and I'm not going to talk about this right now because we could get into like hours-long discussion on game terminology and MMO and stuff like that. But we're not going to get into it. But your answer was, or what you said was, this also happened in Guild Wars 2, and Guild Wars 2 is an MMO. That's true, but Guild Wars 2, and actually Guild Wars 1, funny enough, was some of the first times that we started seeing the MMO definition start to outgrow its boundaries. From the like original EverQuest, Stargate to Camelot, Shadowbane, Anarchy Online, like all of those games were very rigid, and Guild Wars 1, funny enough, was one of the first times we saw game dev companies start to bring in technology to emulate the feel of an MMO, but not actually be an MMO. So, but at the time they didn't know what else to call it because it functioned very similar to all the other games. So they were just like, yeah, it's an MMO too, right? Absolutely. We don't really have anything else to call it. So, what did you know, Cohh? You're just a streamer? Not wrong. I have nothing to counter that with. You're not wrong. Yeah. Where? I'm seeing a bunch of copper, but I don't see a lot of rock. I'm gonna get these 2 more, and then I think we should be good. You know nothing, Cohh Snow? Yes. How's the game feeling so far? Great. Oh, these are sulfur. These aren't even rocks. Rude. This game felt great last beta, and this is which was closed beta test 2. This is closed beta test 3, and so far it's just everything I liked about the other and more. Yeah, a lot of new stuff in this, which is really cool. They've clearly added a lot of QOL, new mechanics. The story makes a lot more sense. Like, there's a lot of enhancements since I played last, and I'm not even out of the tutorial area. Talmart says, stuck on details and missed the point in that the whole point was people have different definitions, which this conversation proves. Whether you agree with Cohh or not, the point is there's no definition on most gaming terms. Oh, I completely agree, Talamar. Yep. And I think there's lots, and the thing is there's lots of definitions, especially in gaming, that started as one thing and have evolved into something else. Indie is the best example of that. MMO is another great example of that. PvP is a good example. Like, I had a long discussion with somebody about what PvP means, because that's kind of that term can be used in a lot of different ways these days. So it's pretty wild, man. Okay, are we good? Make a rough pickaxe. Oh, I probably should have made that first. Whoops. Would have been nice doing all that rock. I really am missing a download limit in the installer. I can't watch Cohh and download at the same time. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That sucks. Put me on pause. I'm not worth it. Go get the beta. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be here when you're done. Don't worry about it. Equip a gathering tool before you start collecting resources. It's much faster than doing it barehanded. Okay, and this. That. And that. Great. radar head. Oh, missed opportunity for Radiohead. Oh, dude, is there no longer like a turret we can use?
This siren, so strong.
Oh, they changed this. They totally changed this. Okay.
Summon the butterfly. It will fight alongside you.
Wait.
Now you'll see for yourself what it's capable of.
Yeah, it gave us a weak spot. That's awesome. Wow. That is stupid powerful. I gotta admit, I like how they did the fight in the last beta better. It felt more epic. Felt a lot more epic. Yeah. I think they should bring back the Gatling gun and... Yeah. I really enjoyed that fight the first time. Second time, it felt kind of... eh. Oh, rude. Code is already deleted. Come on, Cohh. Wait, what? Code. What code? Also rip. Inform Mitsuko Deviation of the escape.
Damn, it escaped.
Just driving it away was enough. And it's all thanks to you, Meta.
You're tougher than you look. That's twice now you've saved me.
The thing was huge. How to get in here?
It's like I said. We think deviations are sometimes capable of passing between the physical world and rift space. It could be wreaking havoc in the physical world right now, even as we speak. You're tougher than you look. That's twice now you've saved me.
Thank you. Queen of Thotland. First of all, nice. Second of all, I am so glad I can finally try the beta myself. Watching you play this last time was so incredibly fun. Queen of Thotland with the 69 months. Nice. Nice. And then we have Demon Lemming. Cohh loot. Cohh's lunch has gone missing. A mysterious note is left behind. Suzu was here.
What?
Well, it turns out we're looking for a new mod. That's unfortunate.
Yes. Mitsuko created this rift space. A refuge from the dangers of the physical world. Or so we thought.
Do you think that deviation will come back?
It's possible. We just can't sit here and wait, though. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
Are you coming too, Mitsuko?
Mitsuko is too important. The Great Ones would descend on her the second she set foot in the physical world. We can't risk it. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
There is, it seems, no alternative. Was wanting to go and see what the world was like now?
Not good, to be honest. Since Starfall, it's been 20 years of chaos. But you've got a cradle, and I'll be there to help guide you. Together, we'll be fine. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
Take the butterfly with you. Put it in your cradle. That way, I can lend you some of my strength. Hopefully, we'll meet again one day. It looks like this is goodbye. Before you go, if you have any questions, I can try and answer them for you.
Dude, what's wrong with my arm? Okay. Oh. You just want me to take a photo of Mitsuko as a farewell keepsake. Okay. They made take picture the enter key. Nobody uses the enter key. I'll do that. Saved album. What does space do? If space is not picture, what does space do? Nothing? You made take photo enter and space doesn't do anything. Bro. Okay. Here we go. Hey, it's okay. It's beta chat. We can fix this. That didn't seem to go well. Sir Lyle. Whee!
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall, and the world is still infested with stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all this stardust pollution.
I always love that this is how it starts you. Like, in the air above the entire world, and you're just like, go where you want. I don't know. You do what you want to do. I want to get up there, chat.
With me, let's set up a territory.
I just broke my knees. The first thing I did in this game was gravity. The territory terminal forms the basis of your territory and defines the area which you can build. So wait, do they still want us to build in the field? Or am I supposed to build in that new area? Both. So what are the advantages of doing both? Why would I do both? What's the melee again? Left click. I have to mouse wheel? I have to mouse wheel. Sorry. Hey, Beam. What's up, buddy? Conk, conk, conk. The Eternal Land is permanent and stays between seasons. This world will change and wipe. Okay, I see what you're saying, Guardian Angels, but here's my question. Why would I not want to just build and spend all of my resources in Eternal Land? Why wouldn't I just want that to be my main base? Like, what's the point of having a base in the world and also in Eternal Land? Doesn't that just split the resources I could put in both of them? Good question. I haven't dived into Eternal Land either. It's new for me too. Okay. Okay. Because see, for someone like me, what I like to do is I like to have like a, as chat knows, I like to do like a big base build. But I don't, like, the thing that's confusing to me as somebody who likes to do a big build is where do I do it? It's a little like I don't want to just do a big build in this world and have it get lost this season. So, I mean, granted, it's closed beta, so of course it'll be released, but, you know, rescue bot. Okay. That's new. I love all this random sci-fi stuff in this game. Did a good job of that. Okay. Find a suitable location and press B to place your territory terminal. Okay, where are we? Whoa. Wait, what? What is this? This is new. This is the whole map. What is going on here? It completely changed all this. Level 12. Level 2, level 25, level 35? What is going on here? Congrats on 11 years. Thank you. Thank you so much. They will unlock to tier 6 this season. Okay. Oh, Reba Guardian said. Hold on. What did Guardian say? So Eternal Land takes your current resources and turns them into sand, and you build with that. What? Okay. We're gonna have to really explore this, man. I'm very interested in how this is gonna work. Also, looking good there, Neem. Can I cut this? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's keep moving around. So we just got to set up a base. I really liked building near places I could fish before. There's Deadsville. Point sharing? Oh, share the location of that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Goth is on World 2. Do we take our own world channel for all coalition members? I don't know how world channels work. I don't know if you can just like join other world channels, or if it like, since a lot of us are in the same warband, I don't know if it's gonna like
Get the damn
default
fish.
our stuff. Yeah, Guardian, I think what I'm gonna do is, weirdly enough, I think I'm just gonna ignore Eternal Land, because the way the thing for me is, if I'm playing the game, I'm playing in that season, and I'd want to build a base for that season. So I kind of like the idea of it, but I'm not really sure. Like, yeah, it's weird. When I first heard about Eternal Land, I thought they moved the base building into Eternal Land, which is why I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That makes sense. But now that both the systems exist in parallel, I definitely feel like they're cannibalizing each other a little bit. I think a lot of players are going to wonder what I do. Like, if I want to do a big build, what's the best place to do? What are the advantages and disadvantages of the different locations to do a big build in? I think it'd be great for the devs to kind of lock down exactly what their vision is for that, and then give some like good tutorial stuff on it. Yeah, that's another good question. So one thing that's super, super cool in this game is that you can move your base very easily. Can I move my world base into the Eternal base when I'm done with a season? Because that would be cool. Like, it would be cool if the Eternal Land focused as kind of like a bank between seasons for your base. You know what I mean? So, like, I could start a season, go into my Eternal Land, once I have enough resources, of course, and then, like, copy that back into my world. That'd be super cool. God, if you did that, you could, like, make all sorts of different blueprints based on what the hell is this? Oh, this is a new graphic for the message system. Okay, I was like, what is that thing? I have never seen that.